Hey, welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside. I just finished spending a couple moments in my sit spot. It's a core philosophy in forest bathing or Shinrin Yoku. It's part of every guided forest therapy experience that I offer. And it can take one or two forms, but it is a sit spot. Sometimes the sit spot can be a little more focused when we invite people to find a tree, right? Then it's spending time with a tree. But depending on where you're giving your guided forest area experience or practicing, trees might not be as plentiful, or there might not be a particular specimen that you're drawn to, which is part of choosing a moment with a tree. So, part of my practicum, the 6 month experience after my 8 day intensive training course to become a certified forest therapy guide, that 6 month practice required daily entries of spending time at my sit spot. And the reason for the 6 months was to go through a variety of seasonal considerations and options. So, at this time of year, uh, only because it is a little more scenic, I like to get a little more close to the water. So I spent time here on this small dock on the edge of Heart Lake and just sit. All right. Part of the first couple moments is me re-engaging or practicing um, that presence of pleasure. All right. So it's a mindfulness invitation where, again, I just go through my sensory work. So I'll spend the first couple moments with my eyes closed, just breathing. All right. Settling into it. And then with my eyes closed, I'll continue to go through my senses, right? So I'll spend a couple moments with my eyes closed listening and then smelling, maybe tasting the air, feeling the air move around me. And then finally, I'll pick a direction and I'll just look up, right? Sometimes looking up means looking at the canopy of a tree or at the sky, noticing clouds. But the sit spot recommended at least 15, 20 minutes. Meeting with the tree, same thing, 15, 20 minutes. And you're just going to sit. What that length of time really does is allow nature to come back to you. All right. And you really start to notice movements and maybe even patterns, especially if you can visit that sit spot um, as often as you can, a couple times a week throughout the seasons. And so for me, spending time on the edge of this dock, um, noticing the bird song, earlier in the season, it was different frogs, but starting this week, it's the bullfrogs. And there is a chorus. You can't hear it now, only because part of their survival technique is to go quiet whenever danger appears. And so, with Indiana Bones on this dog walk of mine, he's just running up and down the shoreline, quietening the frogs. But when he makes his way into the bush, or once they feel comfortable that the threat is gone, there'll be another strong chorus of bullfrogs. But I get to watch turtles come up on the logs, sun themselves, get to watch the loons pass by, bird songs. Of course, the constant drone of mosquitoes, can't get away from that, which is another reason why I'm on the end of this dock, is because the exposure to moving air helps keep them off. If I need to, sometimes I get a fire going. But at other times of year, when I don't need the dock, I take shelter. And literally, I mean, I take shelter. So there's a small lean-to that my kids built, and as part of a school project at one point. But we just keep adding to it, right? We just keep throwing a new cover of leaf litter onto it, and I can take shelter in there from inclement weather. If I need to get out of the bugs, that's another safe space. But the amazing part is it's literally right on the shoreline. It's underneath some majestic pines. So yeah, it's there. But the great thing is it's got this nice flat rock. So I can literally just sit on the rock, or if I need to, that's a nice safe place to put a fire. I've got a fire bowl going. But the location, again, just up here on the rock, giving me a nice vista. The shelter there behind me, you can see the dock. So I'm only within a couple meters of my sit spot. And sometimes being a little closer to the water offers different experiences. Sometimes being in the shelter, feeling that closed space, bringing it in, allows me to be a little more in tune with my thoughts, my own well-being, my own person. So part of a practice allowing you to deepen your nature connection. Typically that invitation on a guided experience is one of the last. It allows me to to invite different people to find their own little spots. They're not that far away. And there's some sort of safety put in place where I'm either going to use a singing bowl, or sometimes it's a crow call, whatever I feel the group might be in tune with, literally in tune with, depending on the scope or the intention of it, just to bring everyone back once the time is set. But as a guide, that is the time I need to set up my tea ceremony. All right, so I'll get a fire going, if permits allow, and that's where I lay out and I prepare the tea, often harvesting wild, but I also need to offer a commercial tea for those people who don't trust in the aspects of nature that I'm giving in my tea, and so it's more safe, more comfortable, more familiar. So that is an option as well. And there's always snacks, treats, fruits, chocolate's always a favorite, cheeses, meats, crackers, those types of things. In that tea ceremony at the end of it really is an opportunity for sharing with the earth, sharing with each other. It's sort of a nice closing and breaking bread, if you will, that sharing. All right, sitting in circle. But the sit spot is the last one. It brings closure, and it helps people tie in all of those aspects of what the 2 to 3 hour guided experience is. Or if you're just out in nature and you really are wanting to experience some mindfulness, then finding a sit spot, hey, right? And for some people, that sit spot might be their balcony, where they get to look at a herb planter, right? Or look at some of their balcony tomato plants. It might mean going for a walk and sitting on a park bench. But the idea is to be outside in nature and just appreciate whatever nature looks like for you at that time, whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall. So find yourself a sit spot. Spend 20 minutes and just let nature get accustomed to your presence, and really take time to listen, to smell, to watch, and to be part of it. Be in awe, be in wonder, and take stock. All right, so find one of your own. Be with yourself, by yourself, for yourself, and enjoy your sit spot. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.